Hey folks, it's an update video on the sake. I didn't forget about you guys. I had a few mishaps in the brewing process, specifically in the fermenting process of the Koji mold. I did not follow the directions on the back of the package. I went with another method of growing the Koji, and I let it grow for too long and it grew black and green fungus. So I had to throw that batch out. Now I have already restarted the fresh new batch. It's already in the fermenting bucket, so I had a successful Koji grow. A correction for the first video is don't allow your moldy rice to go for 3 days. Just allow it to go for 30 hours and then it's all done. You guys can let it go for 3 or 4 days, however long you want it to grow, but just know that you have more opportunities for unwanted mold to grow, unless you have a sterile environment to keep up the heat and keep everything clean. I would suggest following the directions on the packet and just going for the 30 hours. So everything is in my fermenting bucket. It is fermenting nicely. I shot some short video which I will attach at the end of this, just basically adding the rice, the Koji and everything to the fermenting bucket. And I will have the second part, well, it'll kind of be the third part now, of the whole process. So it's going to be basically from the growing the Koji mold to the filtering of the sake to the bottling of it, and that will sum up everything. So I didn't forget about you guys. I've just had a little mishap and I've been quite busy, so stay tuned. Alrighty folks, this is part 2 of making authentic sake. Alrighty, here's what you're going to need for your materials for the second go around. You're going to need your molded rice, you're going to need some steamed rice, you're going to need a brewing container, you're going to need some yeast, some citric acid, your airlock, and a little less than a gallon of water. So the next process after you've completed all the molding process is going to be to steam your rice. Now you're going to need 3.3 pounds of rice, or 1,500 grams of rice. You're going to want to wash it, and then you're going to want to throw it right into the steam pot. Don't allow this second rice here to soak in the water. Just throw it right into the steaming after you wash it. If you guys don't have a large kettle to steam this volume of rice, it's all good. Sorry. You just use a small rice cooker, sanitize your bowl, and just keep it all in the oven and just add to it until you get to the full amount that you need. So you have your steamed rice ready to go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take some water here, some clean spring water. We're going to add it to our fermenting bucket. We're going to take 5 grams or 1 teaspoon of our citric acid and put it into the water and dissolve it real good. After you've completed that, you're going to start adding your Koji mix and your steamed rice into your fermenting bucket. What I like to do is add a little bit of the Koji, add a little bit of the steamed rice, a little bit of the Koji, steamed rice, and go back and forth until you've used up all of your rice. Now that it's all in your fermenting bucket, you're going to want to check the temperature on it. If your temperature is above 90 degrees, you're going to want to allow this mixture to cool down. If it is at 90 or below, you're ready to go ahead and throw your yeast in. And it's the same amount of yeast that we use for the citric acid. It's 5 grams or 1 teaspoon of yeast. You put that into your fermenting bucket, lock everything down, make sure to put water in your airlock, and put it in a dark, cool area of your home. 60 to 65 is the preferred temperature. The lower the temperature that you can keep your bucket at while it's fermenting, they say it will produce a very clean tasting, real nice, refreshing sake. So that's it, guys. That's as simple as it is. I'm going to save time on this video and not really show you guys putting the stuff in there, because it's real easy. Like I said, equal amounts of that until you use up all of your rice. Throw your yeast in, lock everything down, and you're good to go. So I hope this has helped you guys. I hope you guys make some of your own sake at home. If you do and you like this video, please leave comments down below and tell me how your brewing process went, and if you had any problems or any questions, feel free to ask.